Nathan Zegura here at First Energy Stadium, where the Browns get to 1-1 on the season with a 31-21 win over the Houston Texans in the home opener. And let me tell you something, it was magical to be here in front of a full capacity crowd for the first time since 2019. The Browns fans were loud and they brought a lot of energy. In this one, the Browns didn't play their cleanest games. I'm sure they'd be the first to admit that, but they did enough to get the job done and get that all-important win. As you look at this one, Baker Mayfield, probably the story of the game. 19 of 21 passing, 213 yards, 1 touchdown. He did have 1 interception. He also ran for a touchdown, but that's not the whole story. Mayfield, after that interception, took a nasty hit on his left shoulder. He had to go into the locker room. It appeared he might be done for the day, but the Browns quarterback came right back out. He led the team on a 75-yard drive to tie the game with his rushing touchdown at the end of the first half, 14-14. How did we get there? The Browns 3 and out early on their opening possession. Not 3 and out, but they got stalled on that opening possession. They had to punt. Jamie Gillen's punt ricocheted off of Andre Roberts, and it was recovered by Sione Takitaki. A few plays later, it was Andy Janovich getting the touchdown. The Browns were up 7-0. The Texans, led by Tyrod Taylor, would answer. It was 7-7. The Texans would then take the lead 14-7 when Taylor ran in a touchdown before that all-important Mayfield drive that tied it 14-14. The Browns would go into the third quarter, and it would be a quarter that they would win. They scored 10 unanswered points there in that third quarter, making it 17 unanswered from the end of the first half to that point. The highlight, Mayfield on just a little wide receiver screen to Demetric Felton, who made about 10 guys miss. He went 33 yards for the touchdown in one of the big highlight plays, and you see this rookie has a lot of potential for the Browns when you get him out in space. He would lead the team with 2 catches for 51 yards and the touchdown here today. Chase McLaughlin would add a field goal. It would be 24 at that point to 14 for the Browns. But Davis Mills in at quarterback. Tyrod Taylor did not play in the second half, and the Browns, really, the defense looked good early, but led them on a 16-play drive and a touchdown, and they were within 3. It was 24-21 before the Browns answered with Nick Chubb, a 26-yard touchdown run off the right side to put the Browns up by 10. 31-21, that would be the final margin. Chubb rushing for over 90 yards and the touchdown on the day. The Browns now have 7 rushing touchdowns in 2 games this year. This week it was Chubb, Mayfield, and Janovich. Now there are some things we've got to talk about. Number 1, Jed Wills. He started this game trying to gut it out, that ankle injury. He could not finish it. Blake Hance came in and played admirably there. We talked about Baker leaving, but he was able to return. Unfortunately, Jarvis Landry was not. His first catch of the game, he would go out with a knee injury and he would not return. And with Odell Beckham Jr. already out, the Browns receiving core was thin. The tight end stepped up. Hoop, Njoku, Harrison Bryant all had nice games, and I told you earlier about Demetric Felton. The rookie really stood out. And for a defense that did not have Anthony Walker Jr., it was Malcolm Smith getting an interception. The Browns had 2 giveaways. They had 2 takeaways as well. And when the Browns are neutral in the turnover battle, they typically win 11-0 now in the regular season, dating back to last year. All in all, was this the performance everybody wanted from the Browns? No. This defense must get better on third downs. They must do a better job of getting to the quarterback. And if Tyrod Taylor played the whole game, I have a feeling it would have been a much tighter contest down the stretch. But he didn't, and the Browns handled their business. One other thing to note, today was Grant Delpit's debut for the Cleveland Browns. And boy, 22 is a heat-seeking missile. He had 2 sacks and was everywhere on the field. The young man that we've waited a long time to see certainly looked good in his NFL debut. So that'll do it from First Energy Stadium. The bottom line, 31-21. Was it the best effort? Was it the best performance, the cleanest? No, but it was a win, and the Browns will build on this as they get ready to host the Chicago Bears here at First Energy Stadium next Sunday. For complete coverage of this game, keep it tuned to ClevelandBrowns.com. The Browns mobile app. We'll have Joe Thomas on Cleveland Browns Daily tomorrow in the 2 o'clock hour. Bo and I getting things kicked off at 1 o'clock. The reaction to this game, all you need to know about your Browns. 31-21, the Browns are 1-1.